Alright, let's talk about the things that no one else seems to be talking about because maybe they just don't know how it works or just haven't got to the point where they understand it. What we're going to go over today is very simple. How to calculate how much damage you're going to do to the regular mobs in the game, not the players. I'll cover that at another time. But it's very simple. What you first want to do is take this number that's here, which is your attack value number, and you want to go ahead and add it on to whatever number is here based on your skill, your added damage. So we're going to go ahead and do that now so you can see how that works. So we're going to go ahead and once again go back to my attack value, which is 6,641. We'll go back to my martial arts skills, go to the 8, this scenario because I'm using the War God. However, same thing works with the third, but my third is not upgraded and I don't feel like wasting the skill points. So we'll take the plus 218%, which equals a total of 21,118. However, we're missing one last thing to figure out how much damage I'm going to do, which is the elemental damage located right here. So you want to go ahead and add this as well. So you want to add that in at the very end as 1,315. Now, really quickly before I get to that, these numbers here, you do not calculate these. These numbers are already calculated in what you see on this side. The game is just letting you know how much it's adding based on whatever skill you're using. So for using my scepter buff, that is there. For using the heavenly blow, that is how much it's adding, plus, everything else, right? So do not add that in ever. That's already calculating the main number. So as we see, we're going to hit 2,000 or 22,443, basically as my maximum regular common hit. We're not going to consider crits yet because I'll get to that in just a second. So as you'll see, the maximum you'll see pop up is 22,000, and that comes up every now and then. With a small exception because there's a little bit of variables that are hidden behind the game, but this is how you basically understand how much you're going to hit. The other thing to consider, right, is the crits in this scenario, which are very basic. You just multiply times 2. And that's basically my maximum crit damage with this particular attack. However, small variable behind it, but I'll get to it later. I don't want to talk about it now to confuse anybody. This is basically how you understand how much you're going to hit. I'll switch over to my spear in order to get a better understanding of that one. So here's without the spear buff. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Bam. So it's 8,930. So once again, we're not gonna go ahead and add this number right here, this 1,059, because it's already included in the 8,000, right? So we're just going to go ahead and take that number, that's just 8,930. We're gonna go over to my third attack. AoE, there it is. We're gonna plus 117%, and then equals 19,000. However, we do have to add in the 1,439 for our elemental damage, right? Which then means 20,000 is basically the maximum I'm going to be hitting as a third attack. And roughly, somewhere around there. Now, how to figure out the minimum amount of attack? Real simple. We'll go ahead and switch back real quick to the scepter, and I'll show you how that's calculated. So you'll just go ahead and take your 6,641, right? You will then apply the damage from the weapon skill, right? And then you will once again apply the elemental damage, and then you would minus all of that by 20%. So this is typically some of the lowest damage I'm going to hit, and the highest, as you saw, would be in the 20,000s. And that's pretty much it. Hope you understand. Have a great day.